I'm 78 years old, earned every single gray hair, fought in 2 wars and raised 5 kids. I've done more than my share. So when my grandson brings his girlfriend over wearing something strange, I'll tell her that ain't proper. I ain't changing at my age. I'll say what I want. I've earned that right. Spent too many years being polite. Your feelings might get hurt, but that's just too bad. I say what I want, like my old dad. The filter's gone, thrown it away. I say what I want every single day. At the restaurant, the waiter asked how everything turned out. I told him that the steak was tough and the service made me want to shout. My wife kicked me under the table, gave me that familiar glare. But I'm too old to lie to folks, I just don't really care. I'll say what I want, no sugar coating here. If your haircut looks ridiculous, you're gonna hear the truth might sting a little, but it sets you free. I'll say what I want, that's the way it's gonna be. The world's too soft these days anyway. I'll say what I want, come what may. They tell me I should think before the words come out my mouth, but I've been thinking all my life. Now I'm heading south at my age. What are they gonna do? Ground me in my room. I'll say exactly what I think from now until my tomb. The doctor asked me how I'm feeling at my checkup yesterday. I said you charged too much and kept me waiting half the day. He said I'm just being honest with his medical advice. I said, well, I'm being honest too, and this ain't worth your price. I'll say what I want, that's my new creed. Life's too short to dance around what people need. Your parking job's a mess, your lawn needs to be mowed. I'll say what I want, I'm in unfiltered mode. My kids say I embarrass them wherever that we go. I'll say what I want, thought you ought to know. So if you see me coming and you're looking for a friend, better have thick skin, 'cause I tell it straight till the end. I'll say what I want, I've earned this liberty. 80 years of holding back, now I'm finally free.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Your old pal Grumps. Ah, yeah, I kind of did something. uh, if those aren't aware, I made a couple posts on Twitter over the last couple days. One I wasn't going to talk about. The other one I felt compelled to do this stream to kind of not necessarily explain what it's about, because it's pretty straightforward, but I think I needed to expand upon it, because in my personal opinion is that a lot of people are taking things the wrong way. All right. So let me go here. We'll go to the waiting room so I can kind of see chat. All right. If so I can look at this. If you wish to read that, you can read that. I will. Let's do it this way. I might as well read my own tweet. I was thinking about stringing about this, but I think posting this statement is enough. I don't agree with everything people say or do. That doesn't mean I hate them, unless it's illegal and harms children. Okay. I feel hate is reserved for those people who wronged me. If I block or mute someone, it means I just don't want to deal with your crap for a while. Which is true. I have muted people and unmuted them when it's like, I just don't want to deal with you right now. You know, it's like you're going way too far. I am not your dad. I'm not going to tell you to pull it back. Don't anybody ever ask me to do that, by the way. Go talk to this person. Tell them to calm down. No. I'm not their dad. I'm not the dad of Twitter or X. Okay. I just won't fucking do it. All right. No, they get their backlash. There's like probably like 50 to 100 people that are going to jump on. I don't need to be one of them, especially if I just don't give a fuck. Okay. It's just as simple as that. If I care, I will. But if I don't care, I was like, go. You want to travel down that road? Go for it. I don't hate Tectone. Okay. I do owe him an apology because I said he leaked the court docs because I saw someone post on Twitter, X and Twitter, X or Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That was my mistake, and I will correct it on stream publicly. Hello. I'm correcting my mistake the same way I made it. Okay, I said that when it was Monday on Let's Talk About This. It was about Tectone. Like this Monday will be about Tectone. But I unknowingly, because I didn't really look that hard into it, I did something I don't typically. I did something that I shouldn't have done. I immediately jumped on something because it was a hot topic, which was fucking stupid, by the way. I usually wait until things settle down, until all the information comes out, then say something. But I didn't do it this time because my channel kind of started because of Tectone. But I'll get more into that tomorrow. Unlike what Nux did with Taika, I'm willing to unlike what Nux did. I'm willing to speak with almost anyone about anything except Nux. I will not talk to Nux. Don't ask me. I don't fucking care about the guy. I think I said this before, I think Nux is a big pile of shit. He's not worth my time. I'm willing to talk to Tectone or anyone else for that matter. Okay? I've said this repeatedly on streams. I'm willing to talk to anybody. I'm willing to have a discussion with anybody. If they disagree with me, or if they agree with me, so be it. I feel I can have a legitimate discussion with them. If they want to talk to me about something I have said, whether it be on Twitter or on one of my streams, I'll be more willing to do it, have a voice discussion. I'm not going to sit there and do like trading posts on Twitter. Because quite frankly, I get sick of typing. And hey, I'm lazy. I can't deal with it. I get tired of it. All right, because to me, people on Twitter will twist what you say. Okay, it's a lot harder to do that when you're having a verbal discussion. All right. You can clarify your points faster than you can with the stuff on Twitter because people just want to twist things. All right. Hey, JJ. I'll discuss that later. Actually, JJ, I will discuss that tomorrow, by the way. I'm not going to discuss that today. Okay. There appears to be a lot of animosity going on for the last few weeks on this platform in the VTuber community, which we'll get into, which I hope I am seen as a major supporter of with my content. I hope that people realize that I support all VTubers. I don't support corporate VTubers. I don't support just indie VTubers. I don't just support female VTubers. I just don't support male VTubers. I support all VTubers. That's why I try to get the hashtag going. Support all VTubers. Hey JP, I'm explaining my Twitter post, and we'll get to the one that really kind of blew up here in a minute. I won't shy away from talking about it, but I won't be constantly making posts or content about it. Which is, I've said in the past, I am not going to make dedicated streams about every little fucking thing that happens. All right. I will talk about what I want to talk about. I will make dedicated streams about what I want to make dedicated streams about. I'm not just going to go, oh, everybody's talking about this. And if I look at it, I go, I don't fucking care. I'm not going to talk about it. Now, if someone comes in my chat and says, hey, just like what JJ did, fine. I'm fine with that. I will do it at my time. Okay, which I do my main segment and do a chatting session after that segment. It's like if I'm playing a game, like tonight, I'll be playing Cyberpunk. After I get done playing Cyberpunk, I'll have a chatting session. This is kind of reverse of what most people do. Most people do a chatting session prior to them playing a game. No, I'm going to play the game first. Then I'll do the chatting session. I'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And if I don't want to talk about, I will tell you I don't want to talk about. All right. It does affect my mental health to constantly deal with negative stuff. I have spoken about this. It literally makes me physically ill to constantly deal with negativity. I get sick. I will go to the bathroom and throw up. Right? Because will be. I'll talk about more later on here. I guess what I'm trying to say is this. I'm just an old man who likes anime and VTubers. I just want to do things to support that community, but I will address things if asked about it. Furthermore, I'm not going to constantly make content focusing on the dark side of VTubing. I just don't have it in me. I will make dedicated streams if I feel it's something important, but I won't just do it to farm content. I will farm the fuck out of Tectone, though. Okay? Does that make things clear about my content? I had people asking me, JJ comes in here and hey, and asks me about this stuff in chat, and I'll see it, but I'm not going to immediately respond to it. I will wait until after I'm done while I'm the main focus of a segment, or if I'm playing a game, I'm not going to, unless it's when I play Minecraft, which is fine. But if I'm playing Cyberpunk, I need to concentrate on Cyberpunk. It's not one of those games that you can really have a discussion, okay? But I will talk about anything, really. There's a few times I've said, no, I'm not going to talk about it, or I say, I've talked about that, I'm not going to continue to talk about it on my streams. Now, if it's on someone else's stream and they have me on, hey, do you want to talk about this? Or bring the subject up, I'll be fine with that. I'm not saying, I'm just saying on my channel, if I've talked about something repeatedly on stream for months on end, I'm done. Unless some new information comes out, I'm done. Because at that point, I'm going to say, go back and watch videos. Go watch streams. Go watch VODs. You'll find out how I feel about things. Okay? I'm not going to constantly make the same statement over and over and over again. I'm an old man. I have a tendency to repeat myself a lot. Anyways, and I get tired of repeating the same shit over and over again. I do it enough as it is. Okay? It's, like I said, I'm an old guy. I'm an old man. I do that anyway. But certain subjects I consider closed. What I'm saying, the Cinder stuff, I consider closed. I am not going to make dedicated streams about it. If someone brings up something in chat, I'll take a look at it. And if I feel like talking about, I will. If I don't, I will say I don't feel. I'm not going to talk about that. If you really want to know my feelings about that, go watch the Cinder stuff. All right. I'm not going to sit there and harp on it. Uh, very simple reasons why is one, like I said, I've talked about it. Two, I consider it done. There's been no real new information came out. Everybody is doing whatever they want to do. Senators moving forward. If the other people want to stay in that period of time and be fucking miserable, so be it. That's up to them. I'm moving on. Okay. I'm not going to sit there and constantly chew on it like old bone. I moved on. Okay. That goes for a lot of things that I've talked about. Some just, I don't have the other side of the story. So how can I really give a full conversation about it? How can I fully examine it if I don't have the whole story and just, kind of fucked up like what I did with Tech Dump? All right. I didn't have the whole story of how the docs got leaked, so I chose to go with what someone posted on Twitter. My fucking mistake. That's something I very rarely make that mistake. So anyway, that was actually on, I think, Friday. I did that. But last night I saw people talking about this, and I decided to make a post about it. And this is not against, I'm not calling out anybody in particular or any group for that matter. I saw it on various places, on Discord and on Twitter. I have seen this time and time again, and it was fucking pissing me off. And I'll explain why here. Vex does have cancer. I know because I have cancer. I know what the labs look like when you have it. I've literally I have seen what Vex has posted about her cancer, her lab reports and all that. And yes, those are legit. Okay. Armchair doctors on X and Twitter are just fucking morons and trying to cancel her. These people aren't fucking oncologists or what I call cancer doctors. They're just some schmucks on Twitter without any fucking medical degree. All right? They have no idea what those fucking lab reports say. Okay? They don't have a fucking clue. I have lung cancer. I have multiple scars on my face, arms, hands from skin cancer. Yes, cancer can appear in other parts of the body and even in the same place. I know I'm living with it. My lung cancer started with one tumor and became 3 in the same lung. It was one tumor. By the time I got to the oncologist, because when they just found it, I was in the emergency room because I couldn't breathe. And they took a chest X-ray and they saw a mass. Okay. That's when they set me up with an oncologist to get, I think, if I'm trying to remember this correctly, I went to an oncologist first and got a CT. They got me into a CT scan of my chest. That's when they put chemicals in you to make your fucking body glow. All right. So they can see the fucking tumors. And that's when they discovered that one mass actually was the largest one that they could see clearly on an X-ray, but there were 2 others that the CT scan found. All right, so that's when I got my biopsy done, and just because you get a mass in your lung does not necessarily mean cancer. It could be a cyst. Okay, that's when they got me in. Get a biopsy in my lung, which is always fun, by the way. It's just a lovely time. And that's when I got my diagnosis, and that's when it got me set up for radiation and chemo and all that stuff. Until then, Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm waiting to be officially cleared in 3 years. Now, until then, I live with I live fearing its return and telling my son it has come back. Okay, once you get done with chemo, all right, does not mean that your cancer is gone. Okay, it just means you're done with fucking radiation and chemo. Okay, right. The tumors are still there, but they're shrinking. They're still shrinking. Okay, the tumors in my lung have not gone away. All right, you have to understand that radiation. One, radiation gives you fucking cancer, people. uh, but it's targeted at the tumors. It's there to kill those cells. All right, but you can only do that for a certain amount of time. Chemo, you're taking some pretty strong fucking drugs that literally affect you physically. It actually does change your body chemistry, which is why I get sick when I deal with too much negativity. My body chemistry has changed because of chemo. Right? You don't you walk in with a certain body chemistry when you have before you get your diagnosis with cancer, and after you go through it all, your body chemistry has changed because one, radiation, and two, those drugs are made to change your body chemistry so you can fight cancer. That's what the chemo is for, is to change your body chemistry to fight cancer. All right. I don't agree with Vex about anything she posts politically. To be honest, I hardly agree with her political post. I don't agree with any of her posts, her political posts. I don't. We are polar opposites in that regard. I will never deny her right to speak. Listen, I mean, we're going to see examples here of what people say. What about this? What about this? Did I reply to it? No. Go ahead and say what you want. No, you're right. You get backlash for it, or people support you. It is what it is. I don't feel compelled. Okay, I just don't. If I have talked about political things, I have made streams talking about the stuff with ICE. I've said this repeatedly on my stream. I voted for Donald Trump. I don't like Donald Trump. But the reason why I voted for him is because Kamala Harris didn't win one fucking primary. No one voted for her to be nominated to be president. And I didn't want that. I don't want that to be something that can constantly happen. Oh, this guy's going to lose. Let's just shove this other person in there so we can possibly win. Fuck you. If the people didn't vote for him, no. You're stuck with the candidate that the people want. People wanted Biden. Not that I was going to vote for Biden, but still, people voted for him in the primary. That's who the Democratic candidates are. Yes, people went to the primary and hit Biden, okay? Granted, he run unopposed, but he still had to go through the process of a primary. I believe no sitting president should enter the primaries unopposed. I think there should be people running against them. Just like if Trump runs for a third term, I would vote against him because I don't want that. President should be limited to 2 terms, period. Okay, that's the reason. That's the major reason why I voted for Trump. I didn't want that to be something that happens. I do not want someone running for president that no one voted for in a primary. Okay, that's the reason why I voted for Trump. All my interactions with Vex have been respectful and friendly because that's how I behave towards her and everyone else. That's the truth. every interaction I had with Vex has been friendly and respectful. In turn, she has been friendly and respectful to me. Okay. And that, and there's people who, if you want to put it this way, that I've gotten into a tussle on the internet. That, once it's over, it's over. And I still talk to. I will interact with them. Okay, don't have a problem with that. All right. I'm not saying I only interact with people that agree with me. To be honest, I find that fucking boring. I want people to disagree with me. I'm, you know, it, I've said this. It's good. It helps you gain perspective, give create greater understanding about other people in the world. That for people to sit there, hey, you were wrong about this. I've had this happen, by the way, and he explained why I was wrong, and I'm like, oh fuck, I was wrong. I don't have a problem with people disagreeing with me. I don't want to go through life with everybody agreeing with everything I said. Because, quite honestly, I fuck up from time to time. All right? And you can call me out on it as long as you, one, are civil about it, and two, you have proof of how I fucked up. Factual evidence of how I fucked up. Okay? Just like with the tectone stuff. Okay? I fucked that up. And no one called me out on it, but I found out about it, so that's that. I found out I find it personally offensive when people claim someone didn't have cancer when they had no actual proof of their claim. In other words, those people going around saying Vex doesn't have cancer, prove it. Prove it. Show some fucking evidence. If you don't have evidence of it, shut the fuck up. Yeah, it pisses me off. Now, everybody's going to bring up Boogie. Boogie never showed evidence that or anything. He just did the trust me, bro. Vex showed evidence. She showed lab results. Okay? And those are hard to fucking fake, by the way. And if it does come out that she did a wonderful con job, this epic level con job of saying that she had cancer, faked all this medical evidence, all this stuff, I will personally come back on my channel and rip her a new one, tear her apart, call for a cancellation and everything, because I take this very fucking seriously. All right? Because those people that actually have cancer, which we're going to get into in a second, do need support. And the last thing they need is a bunch of fucking miserable human beings going around saying they have cancer just to play on people's sympathy and to get money from them. All right. I don't think Vex is doing that. I do believe she has cancer. I don't know. Like I said, I know she has cancer. All right. Oh, she had cancer 5 times. Guess what? Cancer does that. Okay? Cancer does that. Depending on the type of cancer, it can come back. It can go to different parts of your body. All that shit. That's what cancer does. All right? It just depends on how aggressive it is. All right? She fundraised for her surgery. So fucking what? I'll tell you this much. If I was online streaming and all that stuff when I got my diagnosis, yeah, I would fucking do it too. Cancer treatments are expensive. I still owe $75,000. That's 75 and 30 dollars in medical bills for my cancer treatment. Notice I'm not asking for you people to give me money. I'm not. But I want you to understand that's how much I owed from the radiation treatment, the chemo, the biopsy, all the doctor's visits, because I was going once a week for about 9 months. I was getting chemo for 9 months, and insurance didn't cover. Insurance covers some of it. What's left is $75,000. Chemo and the radiation was $100,000. Yeah, I got the fucking bills from the hospital and all that stuff to prove it. No, I'm not going to put them online because I'm not asking anybody to give me money for it. I'm not asking you guys to bail me out of it. It is what it is. I'll be fine. Okay? But if I was streaming and I had a large enough audience, yeah, I would have asked for money. I'm not fooling anybody. I'm not gonna fool myself and say I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, I fucking would have. I fucking would have. Okay. You do what you have to do to survive. Mental health is important in fighting cancer. It is the fucking truth. I've talked about this. How did I really get involved with VTubing? It was the only thing that can make me laugh. It was the only thing that could put a smile on my face when I was going through chemo and all that stuff. That was the only reason I got into VTubers. And you hold on to that, because if that's what gets you through that dark time, because going through this shit, you get depressed. Okay, people talk about with cancer, they're talking about the physical ramification. There's hardly anybody that talks about the mental. You get really, really fucking depressed. No, you can't go take pills because you're going through chemo, and it can react bad with the chemo. So you have to learn how to deal with it. You have to find something that makes you smile. I know it's corny, but it's the truth. Because there's a lot of people who go through chemo, well, just can't deal with it. Because, one, you're already scared shitless. Yeah, I survived cancer. Well, you're one of the lucky ones. All right? Not everybody who goes through chemo and radiation comes out of it. Even after they complete it, you have basically what it is. Once you're done going through chemo and the tumors are still shrinking, you don't go through it. That doesn't mean you're cancer free. You still got the tumors, but they're still shrinking. All right. After the tumors are basically gone or disappeared, or whatever way you want to put it, you have to wait 3 to 4 years to be officially declared that you are in remission, that you are quote unquote cancer free. Just because you're done with radiation and chemo doesn't mean that the cancer's gone. You literally, it's years. It is years to be declared cancer free. This is what people don't understand. Oh, you're done. It's all over with. No, it isn't. It isn't. You got years before you're declared cancer free. It can come back. It's like, to be honest, I can get another fucking tumor in my right lung any fucking time. It just could come back. That's fucking cancer for you people. You can't predict what it's going to do. Doctors would always give you percentages. They don't ever say 100%. there's always a chance of it coming back. There's always a chance of it being stage 4 and you're going to die. Your survival rate is like at 5%. Okay, but it's still, you got that 5%. Now, some people know as stage 4 cancer, you only have 5% survivability, and they survive. That's what y'all don't understand, and that affects your mental health. And you have to do things to keep, no, it's true, staying positive helps you fight cancer. If you go stay in a dark place, it actually change it, your body chemistry, believe it or not, is different when you're negative compared to when you're positive. You have positive thoughts, you get the good chemicals to help you fight illnesses and all that stuff. Negative energy or thoughts or attitudes make you sick, because it takes more energy to be angry and negative as compared to being positive. Like I said, I'm fucking lazy. It takes work to be pissed off all the time. I'd rather not be pissed off all the time, because I'm that fucking lazy. It's a joke. The truth is, I'd rather have positivity in my life all the time than have negativity in my life. Right? Which, if I really get into that dark space where I'm really negative, and it's happened on this stream, on my streams, where it goes to someplace dark, and you can tell I'm heading to a dark spot. Because I stop trying to crack jokes, I'll stop talking like this, and I start bringing up dark subjects. That's a cue for me to step away from the microphone, turn the computer off, and go to YouTube, watch a fucking VTuber, and get some positive vibes, dude. Okay? Because I need that. Her going to Disney helps with that. Good. Once again, it's about survival. And mental health is part of that. If she has to go to fucking Disney every goddamn weekend so she can keep a positive frame of mind to fight cancer, go for it. Who you? As long as she's not taking y'all's money to do it, and she used her money that she donated for her surgery, and she went to that, fucking fine. And she explains it down below how it happens, by the way. And I believe her. Let me be clear. I like Vex. I support her fight against cancer. I don't always like her political posts because I think she's wrong. That's the truth. You won't see me interact with her in her political posts. Because one, I'm not really, even though I will talk about politics, it's not what, I don't live there. Okay? All right? I don't let it rule my life. I don't see everything as politically motivated. All right? I just see it as difference of opinion. You know? Okay. That is something for her and me to talk about if she wishes to do that. It won't be public if she doesn't want that. This isn't simping. It's called respect. Try it. I'm not going to get into a heated political debate with Vex. Actually, I wouldn't get into a heated political debate with anybody, really. I would, no, if I do, I don't know if I actually ever respond to a political post on Twitter. I don't remember me doing that. I could be wrong, but I don't think I've ever have. But I have done, you could say, political streams. I have talked about ICE. I talked about Don Lemon. Uh, and my perspective on that. If you are interested in that, go find the streams and watch the VODs. But I don't typically respond to political posts by whether it be a VTuber or a IRL streamer or whoever. I don't typically do that. I don't think I've ever done that, to be honest with you, on Twitter. Because, no, it's fucking Twitter. I'd rather have a verbal discussion about it. That's the way I feel about it. I want to hear without everybody else chiming in. If I'm going to have a discussion with about that with somebody, I want to be verbal. And no, if they want to have a private discussion with me, fine. I'm fine. I am on Vex's Discord, by the way. And I've had DMs. I've DM'd her on Discord. So she can respond to me there. She also can DM me on Twitter. If she chooses to. It's up to her. Okay. I have reached out to her by, hey, do you want to have a discussion about this? I don't know if she did respond. It was a polite no, because I was polite in my message to her. It was a polite no. That's not the kind of content she does on her streams, which respect it. If that's what she doesn't want to do that on her streams, fine. I totally respect that. Okay. Be honest, I've never watched any of Vex's content. The only interaction I've had with her is on Twitter. Usually I'm making jokes with some of her silly posts that she posts up there. I will make a joke. And run with that, But when she does a political post, I don't interact with it. Okay. Just like anybody else's political post, by the way. Whether I sort of agree with it or don't agree with it, I just don't talk about it unless I feel it's actually something I should chime in on, which would be extremely fucking rare. Just say it would be extremely fucking rare. And I'll explain why here. But let's go look at some of the responses I got. This is just me. This is like before I went to bed. I post this. Yes, I was discuss this on my stream in the morning. I'm going to bed now. I'm old. I have to work on how Vex is evil because she hates crunchy peanut butter. Okay. Like that was from an interaction I had with her. She said she doesn't like crunchy peanut butter. I was like, what's wrong with you? Okay. I love crunchy peanut butter, by the way. Such is life. But to each your own. I'm not a big fan of creamy peanut butter. I'm not. I'll eat it. I like chunky peanut butter. Okay, here's her actual response to me. Thank you. We don't have to discuss it. It's not necessary at all. You have the right to believe what you wish, as I do. As long as it stays respectful, it's all good. As far as going to Disney, I don't know where that come from or why it matters to anyone, but my mother is the part of the DVC, lives in Florida. I only see her once or twice a year. She flies me, and I'm so bad at fucking names. Rusky 1994. I guess that's her boyfriend. Out and usually takes us for the week, and we're there since she gets her resident discount. I don't pay for any part of that. Okay, I believe her. If you live in Florida and you get declared as an official resident of Florida, you used to get discounts to Disney. I don't think you can anymore. All right. I thought I saw something maybe 6 months to a year ago that they got rid of that. But I could be wrong. But no, her mom pays for it. Okay? She's not, taking money from her fundraiser to go to Disney. And it isn't 3 times a year. It's like once or twice a year. To visit her mom and they go to Disney just to have, a family outing, but so be it. My response is, I'm not sure why it's even important. If it helps with your mental health to fight your cancer, do what you have to do. I know how important it is and how treatments cause depression. I know the dark places where you go while dealing with it. Do what you have to do to survive it. All right. Do I have more replies here? Is she? Oh, this is someone brought this up. Okay. All right. Yes, I saw that. No, I didn't respond to it because I kind of laughed at it. This is so fucking over the top, by the way. All right. Yeah, I'm good. It is what it's cold here. So, guys, I basically lost a quarter of my lung. About a quarter of my lung doesn't work right. Cold weather exacerbates that. I will start coughing a lot, but I'm actually fine. And you may hear me wheeze a little bit more. It's because it's fucking cold. It gets into my lung. And that's the reason why I'm kind of trapped inside my house right at the moment. I can't go outside because that cold air will really fuck me up. It's like if it's raining real bad and there's a lot of moisture in the air, it will brutally fuck me up. So I have to stay inside the house. And bad part is my computer's right by the window, and I'm getting a slight cold breeze blowing on me, and I got space heaters which dry out the air, which and I can't really put a humidifier in here because I'll start coughing worse. So that's the whole fucking deal. But I just I'll get through it. I'll be fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine. And this is my response to this, by the way. Like I said, I don't agree with her political posts. Yes, that is offensive. It is. I'm not denying it's not offensive. And I believe she deleted that post. She did. Frankly, I've seen a lot worse things on this platform. And I have. There's been a lot worse things said than what Vex put there, by the way. If you've been on Twitter or X for more than 5 fucking years, you have seen a lot worse things. All right? Okay? A lot worse. And what does Kesley, whatever this person is, want me to do? I am not going to give you the response. I'm not going to say that Fix is an evil person because she posted it. I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not going to do that. If you don't like it, that's fine. All right? If you don't want to support Vex, you don't like Vex, fine. I'm not telling you, or nor am I trying to make you support her. All right? Support who you want to support. Like who you want to like. I am not telling you all to do that. I'm giving you my viewpoint, my stance, and why I support Vex. Now, if you don't want to, fine. Does that mean we can't be friends? We can't be friends. You don't have to agree with everything I do. You don't have to like the people I support. Okay, and we can still be friends. We can have a friendly conversation. I'm not one of those type of people. Oh, you like that person? Fuck you. I'm never going to talk to you again. I'm not that kind of person. Okay. There's people who don't like Asmongold. I like Asmongold. I'm not saying I agree with everything he says. What I'm saying, I think he produces good content that makes you think. All right. I don't agree with everything he says. I actually prefer Asmongold talking about video games because I think, I like his viewpoint on video games when he talks about it. His political stuff, I don't really give a fuck, to be honest with you. I just don't fucking care. I mean, if he talks about, if he's like watching something, like if he, I'm sure he'd probably cover Don Lemon. I may go watch that, but it doesn't mean I'm going to agree with everything he says in that. No. Doesn't mean I'm going to agree with everything he says about it. Okay. All right. Mama Oko. I respect Mama Oko. All right. I don't always agree with everything he says, but that does not mean I don't respect him. I do respect him. Okay. There's been a few things he has said in the past that I just don't agree with. Like I said, just because I don't agree with some of the things you say, does not mean I hate you or I don't respect you. It just means I just don't agree with you on that particular thing. All right. Did I watch this? Yes. What do I think about it? I don't. Just being honest. Okay. What Mama Oko's talking about is Vex's political viewpoints. Okay. Okay. Or her, like, she made a Twitter post saying, support Black Lives Matter, support trans people. Trans people or trans rights is human rights. Support Palestine. All this stuff. Okay. I'd be quite frank about it. I don't fucking care. Just don't. If they want to put that in their fucking profile, so be it. That's up to them. I'm not going to deny the right for them to do that. Granted, they have to deal with the repercussions of it. All right? It's just, I just don't fucking care. Okay, let me make something perfectly clear. All right. I have said this. Queers for Palestine. I said, hey, if you really want to support Palestine, go there. See how they treat you. I don't know why you're supporting them being gay, because they kill gay people there. I think it's fucking stupid. I said that. I have said that multiple times. The queers for Palestine, I just don't fucking get it. It's not like, oh, the gay people like us now. Okay. We're only going to throw 15 of them off the building today instead of the typical 20. You know? What do you expect that they're not going to change for you? All right? It's like immigration. The illegal immigrants being arrested. Good. It's the fucking law. You come into this, you broke the law coming into the country. Hence, illegal immigrants. And there's a few of them that have done a lot worse than other than crossing the border or not renewing their visa and becoming illegal immigrants. There's a lot. They have done a lot worse things while they're in this country. Yes, they should be fucking arrested. Yes, they should be detained. And yes, they should be deported. Just like how it is in every other motherfucking country on this planet. I will say this again. Dare you to enter any Middle Eastern country illegally. They just fucking kill you. ICE is not lining these people up on the wall and killing them and shooting them, mowing them down with a machine gun. They're not doing that. They're enforcing the law. Now, if you don't like the law, interfering with their duty, which is against the law, by the way, it's against federal law. Okay, you can't just try to stop them from arresting somebody who's here illegally. or presumed to be here illegally. Let's put it that way. Because you will be arrested for interfering with a federal officer, which is a lot more tougher. It has more time attached to it as compared to interfering with your local law enforcement, because you're now on the federal level. Hold on. Come on. Come on. There you go. All right. What has happened to the people who've been shot and have died is I I'm very sympathetic to it. That no one should have lost their life. Okay. But I've said this. If a police officer tells you to do something, it's in your best interest to do it. If they tell you to get the fuck out of your car, get the fuck out of your car. They tell you stay over there. You know what? Stay the fuck over there. You don't get behind the wheel and move a car. I think it was like just like a 5-ton vehicle at a police officer. They're going to fucking shoot you. They're just going to fucking shoot you because you're going to either seriously injure them or kill them. And I had brothers that were police officers. Part of their training, there's two reasons to pull their gun out of the holster. One, a threat to public safety. They will pull that gun out of that holster. Two, threat to their own lives. Because part of the training is to go to work and come home. Just like everybody else that has gotten up this morning, gotten dressed, drink their coffee, and head to work. It is to make money, but the main goal is to get home alive in pretty much the same condition that you left your house, other than possibly being more tired than when you left. Nobody wants to go to work and leave in a fucking body bag. Nobody. All right? And if you're going to a protest, one, don't take a fucking gun with you. Let's just no, because at that point you're not there to protest peacefully. If law enforcement, whether it be local, state, or federal, see you at a protest with a gun, there's a very high likelihood of you being either arrested or shot. This is people want to get angry about this. I'm saying these people did something wrong. They put themselves in that position. And if they're wrongfully detained, there are procedures to deal with that. Okay? That's my stance on ICE. It's law enforcement. Let them do their fucking job. If you want to protest, one, there's never been any long-term change with a violent protest. In the course of history, one time, a violent protest created actual change. And don't say the Boston Tea Party, because that's not a violent protest. Nobody was killing soldiers or throwing rocks at the ship. Luther King didn't use violence. Gandhi didn't use violence, and they created lasting change. They created lasting change. And two, why are you going after ICE? They didn't make. They're just enforcing the law. They can't change the law. Go talk to your fucking representative. Okay? You know what they're gonna do? Nothing. I'll tell you that right now. They're not gonna do jack shit. They ain't gonna do jack shit. All right? Blue. Oh, jeez. Koigan? Okay. Yes. Respect is always important, whether you agree or not with the point of view of the people around you. Yeah. I mean, it's important. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. Okay. Nah, but the shit she's saying is not okay. Listen, you're all free to disagree with her. Okay? You're free to disagree with her. I mean, see, all this stuff here. Okay, let me just, I can't do this. Like these posts has nothing to do with what I said in my original post. Has nothing to do with what I said. I was talking about people saying that she doesn't have cancer. Or, or she's grifting or scamming people. This has nothing to do with what I said. And also, in that main post, I said, I do not agree with her politics. It's the same fucking thing over and over again. Just one post from the 27th of January, where she deleted. Okay, get rid of. Thank you. It has nothing to do with what I said. Okay, it has nothing to do with my post. I was talking about people saying she doesn't have cancer, that she's grifting people. That's my post. And in that post, I say I don't agree with her politics. I think she's wrong. Right? I've even responded to this multiple times. I said this is offensive. I mean, I don't know why people keep bringing this up, because I've already responded to this. Fucking read the thread. So don't fucking show me this again. I'm gonna say the same goddamn thing. Is it offensive? Yes. All right? Was it wrong for her to say that? In my opinion, yes. Did she delete it? Yes. Is it at that point? It's over with, people. No, all these people are bringing this up. You know, can someone go back in your timeline from 5 years ago and find something that you posted that was offensive to people? Probably. To be honest with you, yeah, most likely. I mean, hell, my Twitter account is little. I created this Twitter account over a year ago. This you go back to the beginning of this Twitter account and find out nothing really, where I literally said something that was just calling someone all these fucking nasty names. You'll find some very long Twitter posts though. Okay. No. Let's see. I mean, yeah, I did watch this. Mama Oko is talking about her activism stuff. Okay. I did watch it. I understand what Mama Oko is saying. I even somewhat agree with his point of view. I'm not saying that is true about Vex. I do believe there are people who post support this, that, and other thing just to get interaction and all that stuff. I do believe people do that. I'm not saying Vex did, because I don't know, because I don't really pay attention to that shit when I'm on Twitter. I used to, but when I'm on this account, the grumpy old guy account, this account, this is for my content, by the way. I do have another Twitter account, which is my personal one, which I haven't been to in about 4 fucking months. Okay. But this account is about my content, right? And posting stuff that I see within the VTubing sphere that I think, no, I need to say something about this, or no, kind of give people's heads up that I'm going to talk about this. This, I mean, I used to do the whole, uh, yeah, or post a lot of Saba artwork, or really a lot of Saba artwork, or make silly posts to make people laugh. Uh, okay, I need to go to replies. I think it'll be underneath replies, to be honest with you. I made the original post here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It's like I want Vex to know I was going to talk about her. I mean, I used to do that repeatedly through a post until someone told me that's not uh, Twitter etiquette. I was like, all I'm doing is letting people know I'm talking about it. I mean, it's better than trying to hide it. Okay, like right here, that's the reason why this is in here. If those people who are interacting with that post want to hear this discussion or me talking about it, I gave it's in the post for them to be here to listen to me to explain why I posted that. Was it to gain interaction? Not really. I'll be honest, not really. Because it was something that was pissing me off. It was something that was pissing me off. And it's not a certain place or a certain person or anything like that. Like I said, I'm not calling anybody out. Right? I'm not. But I'm just tired of seeing it. Vex has cancer. If you don't believe her, believe me. I've seen the lab. I've seen the labs. She fucking has cancer. Right? If you don't like the fact that she did a fundraiser, fine. But I will say this, I would have done it too. All right? I would have done it too. Cancer treatments are expensive. They're not fucking cheap. And insurance does cover all of it. If there would be even a cheaper way to get treatment, not to have insurance. Because that $100,000 I told you about that was charged to insurance companies for my chemo, if I was to pay out of pocket, $50,000. They charge $100,000 to an insurance company, but if I was to pay out of pocket, it would be $50,000. Someone explain that shit to me. I'm waiting for that one. I know why. It's because a fucking moron created Obamacare, and his name is at the beginning of that. Yeah, Obama is a fucking moron. And he listened to people who got a ton of money from insurance companies and pharmaceutical companies. Hi, Mr. Sanders. Hi, Bernie. Look it up. Who's his largest? Who contributes to his campaigns? It's insurance people who work for major people who work for insurance companies and pharmaceutical companies. So why the fuck would you listen to him about anything about healthcare? He's bought and paid for by the people who makes the dictation of how much hospital are supposed to charge them for treatment. The hospital don't get to decide how much they charge. The insurance company does. It's like if I live in one section of of the town I live in, my when I went through the healthcare marketplace, my insurance in one part of town was $85. I moved to my current location, it was $185. My income didn't change. Your supposedly free health care changes from county to county to state to state. There is no, hey, you charge this much for this people who make this amount of money, no matter where they live at. That's not in there because once again, and a moron created Obamacare, and his name is attached to the front of that. Free healthcare. There's no such thing as fucking free. There is no such thing as free. Somebody has to pay for it. And it's never the people that the politicians tell you. Okay? So get that out of your fucking head. Everybody says that you're going to tax the rich. So what the rich do, they take their fucking money and go out of the country. It leaves America. That's not gonna fucking work. And you know why rich people are rich? Because they don't spend money. They spend a limited amount of money. Yo, I got 3 houses. Yeah. But the actual mega rich, they don't spend money the way we do. All right, they navigate the laws and all that stuff because nobody wants to fix the fucking laws. And then they purchase things like their fucking yachts, and it's a goddamn tax write-off. You know? So, does everybody understand what this is? Am I telling you to support Vex? No. I'm giving you my viewpoint about people saying that she doesn't have cancer. Am I saying that you need to agree with her political stance? No, I'm not saying that. In fact, I say the exact opposite in the goddamn post. I mean, I don't agree with Vex about anything she posts politically. I don't know how much fucking clearer I can make that. But when I disagree with Vex, it's always respectful. I don't call her names. I don't say, I hope you die, all this other shit. I disagree with her respectfully. There's a right way and wrong way to do shit. If you're interested in having a conversation with somebody, you be respectful. I'm interested in having a conversation with Vex about the various things she has said. She's not interested in it. So respectfully, I'll leave it be. She doesn't want to talk about it with me. Fine. I'm fine with that. It's not a big fucking deal. Some people are willing to talk about their political viewpoints, and there's some people who aren't. I'm good. I don't need her to talk to me for me to feel justified about my viewpoints. I don't. There's also there's another important thing here. I'm 57, and I will be 58 in August. She's in her 30s. Or late 20s, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure about that. I don't know, and I don't really care to know her exact age. It's not a big fucking deal for me. But she's a lot fucking young. She could be one of my fucking kids. Right? Is the difference in life experience here. I wouldn't say a tenth of the things that Vex has said in her Twitter post. And I know why she does it that way. part of it is to get attention. I'm not going to vex. I don't mean this in any kind of disrespect, but you have to admit that you make these posts to garner attention. Because I would do the same thing too. All right. As a content creator, I would do the same thing too to get attention, to make an outlandish. I haven't done this, by the way. Make an outlandish post, insult somebody, all that stuff to gain attention. I mean, no disrespect. I understand why you do it sometimes, but I think the underlying reason, whether you choose to agree with me or not, is because you have cancer and you're scared and you're lashing out. Okay, because you can't yell at the fucking cancer. You can't, you could be angry that you have cancer and you're angry all the time and you see something and you just go off. All right? I think that's part of it too. Feel free to disagree with me. I'm just basing this on my experience because I was angry and I was lashing out. I would see something and it could have been so fucking innocent, and I would just go into a rage. Because I was that fucking scared. And I was angry that I was scared. Okay? That's the reason why I don't respond to her. Because I believe it's because she's fucking frightened. She's scared. All right? And I'm not going to exacerbate this with her. All right? Once she gets through her medical procedure, once she has basically a clean bill of health and all that stuff, and if she wishes to have a discussion with me about some of the stuff that she has said on Twitter, I'll listen. I'm willing to have a discussion. Okay? I think having discussion about your viewpoints is healthy. I think it helps bring understanding. Okay, to understand other people's viewpoints. Like I said, I was a cable installer. I used to go into people's houses. Democrats, Republican, Muslims, Jewish, you name it, I was in there. I was in their house. Trans, gay, Black Lives Matter, which, by the way, I was told to fucking leave because I was white. Yeah. White racism is real. You know, my house, you're white. Okay. I'll cancel your appointment. You can reschedule it. Maybe in a week, you can actually get someone with the right skin color for you. It didn't make me angry. I just like, you have a problem. You can't watch fucking TV and you don't want for me to fix it because the color of my skin? Okay. That's on you, buddy. I have to and literally call my supervisor and say, hey, this guy doesn't want me to work on his cable. Why? Because I'm white? You're kidding. Because most of my supervisors were black. So, are you serious? Yes. What you want to do? Well, just fucking cancel it or see if someone wants. You can move the job to black tech, I guess. I said, I don't know. All I know is I can't. He won't let me do the job. All right. I mean, that's how I approach those situations. Okay. Is white racism real? Yes. Because people make a lot of assumptions about white people, just the same way that people make a lot of assumptions about black people, or Asian people, or Jewish people, or Muslim people. I could keep going if you want. Racism isn't strictly one section of society. It's not called the races society. And they're not all white. They're black. They're Hispanic. They're Asian.
the racist people are made up of the rainbow, by the way. They're trans, they're gay, okay? Just because someone's gay doesn't mean they can't be racist or homophobic for that matter. Just saying. That's the reason why it's difficult to really, for me to take young people when they talk about, like, pro-Palestine, trans rights and all that stuff, for me to go, yeah, you're right. It's hard for me to do that. You want to know why? Because I've been around these people. I've been in their homes. And let me just make this clear. 99% of my interaction with all these quote-unquote groups, I don't see them as groups, by the way. All my interaction with these people has typically been positive. Typically been positive. There's that 1% that it wasn't. Okay? It's, to me, and I've been into well over 1 million homes installing cable and talking to people and interacting with people. Well over 1 million homes. And it goes back, if you're respectful to them, they will be respectful back to you. Hey, I need you to remove my shoes. I can't remove my boots because of OSHA, but I do have covers. Would that be okay? Would that be acceptable? No. Okay, we have a problem. Okay. Yeah, no, I've never had anybody say no to boot covers, by the way. I was like, I can't. It's a $10,000 fine, by the way, for a service technician not to wear their boots. If OSHA catches them, it's a $10,000 fine. Just to say, it's a $10,000 fine. And those who aren't aware of who OSHA is, because I do have a little bit of an international audience, they're the people that go, if there's an accident at a workplace, they're the ones that come to investigate it and determine who's at fault. Okay, they can pop up on jobs and check your safety equipment and all that stuff. And if you don't have the right safety equipment, well, they'll find you. They'll find not the company, the employee, because they're supposed to make sure they have their safety equipment. Whether you feel that's right or wrong, doesn't matter. It's just the way it is. Okay, if you're not wearing the correct footwear, well, it's $10,000, and they don't find the company. Because most companies tell you to have steel-toed boots or wear the appropriate footwear is. Okay. Let me take a quick look at notifications, by the way. Okay, just all right. I mean, thanks for everybody who's liking the post. Okay, this has gotten a lot of views. All right. It's been bookmarked 8 times. I bookmarked it myself for this stream, so it'll be easy for me to pull up. But appreciate the likes, the views, appreciate the engagement. All right, but I want you to understand that's not the reason why I did this. This was like a personal pet. It pissed me off. Okay, that's the reason why I did this. It pissed me off. Right. I'm not saying that you need to support Vex or donate to Vex. I haven't donated a penny to Vex, mostly because I don't have the money. Okay? I don't have money to donate to her. But I know I have retweeted her post about for people to donate it. I gave her support that way because I understand the financial struggles dealing with cancer treatment. As far as the other stuff that Vex, she has said stuff about Cinder. She was also dragged into the Cinder stuff by people or a person, not to rehash it. And she didn't want to be part of it. Has she said things against Cinder? Yes. Does it matter to me? No. Okay. Doesn't fucking matter to me. All right, because I said my piece about Cinder, and I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I don't. I've said my piece about ICE. I've said stuff. I've said some political has some typical political streams. When I feel it's important, or when I want to talk about it, I have those streams out there. If you want to find, if you want to see it or listen to it, or watch it, whatever, the VODs are out there. You just got to go find it. All right, I'm not going to sit here and pick them out for you, but. And typically it's the opposite of Vex. I'll be honest, it's just the opposite of what her viewpoint is. Once again, she's either in her late 20s or 30s. I'm 57 years old. Our perspectives will be different. Okay. All right. Which is fine. I'm not trying to insult the 20 and 30 year olds. Okay. When I was 20 or 30 years old, I was a liberal. I was a liberal. It changed. I became conservative, and then it changed. Now I don't. My political philosophy is this: don't you dare give me a fucking label. You want to give me a label? I'm an American. That's my tribe. The American people are my tribe. And just like with any other tribe, there's going to be people who don't like each other. No tribe, I can't believe I'm saying it this way. No tribe was ever a true cohesive unit. There always were disagreements. That's the reason why you had civil wars. So take your tribalism and shove it up your ass. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like labels. But does everybody understand why I did what I did? Understand? Does that clear up the post? I'm not, once again, I'm not saying to support Vex. I'm not saying for you to like Vex. I'm giving you my viewpoint about people saying that she doesn't have cancer. I'm also telling you right here, down here at the bottom, that I like her and I support her fight against cancer. I'm not asking you to do it. I'm not asking you to like her. Okay, I'm not. Because I don't, I'm not that goddamn egotistical. Okay? I'm not. You can support her or not. You can like her or not. That's up to you. All right? I'm just giving you my viewpoint and my stance. Right? It's free for you to not like it. It's free for you to agree with it. Once again, it's up to you. I am not one of those content creators saying you can't be part of my you can't be part of my community if you disagree with me. I never do that. I've never said that. Only thing I've ever said, and my moderators can back me up on this, that you will be respectful, or I'll just ban your ass. The simplest rule in my chat, in fact, it's in my description of the video of this video and in every one of my streams. The first rule in chat is to be respectful. Or I'll just fucking ban you. You're not gonna. If you come in here and call Vex a whole bunch of names, you will be banned. And there is no fucking appeals. When I do my Discord server, it's the one strike rule. If you break the rules, you're banned. There is no fucking appeals. Put it this way, the only person that's allowed to be disrespectful on my channel, in my Discord, is me. It's my channel. It's my Discord. And it'd be very rare for me to be disrespectful. I can think of 2 incidences where I got really pissed off and I was calling people names. I was calling people names. And I will not apologize for it. Because they did something that really pissed me off. Don't show a VTuber's face. That pisses me off. And I was dropping the C word a lot during that one. Don't show a VTuber's face. There's a reason why they're a VTuber. And I don't fucking care if they were an IRL streamer before. I don't. I don't care if they post their face on fucking Twitter. Don't do a video saying, "Oh, this is what she looks like." That pisses me off. Okay. I think Vex has posted her face, what she looks like on Twitter. I don't remember. I don't tend to pay attention to that, to be honest with you. I mean, there was that trend where VTubers were showing what they really look like. It's like, okay, whatever. That's on you. Don't bitch about it later when people are posting your face all over the goddamn place. Right? Oh, more notifications. By the way, if you're new here, I have a little OCD about notifications. If I see a number, I'm going to see what it is. I just can't. No, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. I have to know. I have to know. Like, there's one down in Discord. Let me see what Discord here. Okay, Vex. Yes, I am a member of Vex's Discord. No, I don't interact on there. Okay. Oh, congratulations, Vex. I don't know if he's watching, but just congratulations. Thank you, Loboto. I saw the message earlier. I did respond. Okay. Okay. Let me get back to this. Okay. Of course, another notification. I'm sorry. It's just, I have to see. I have to. I just. It's. I can't. If there's a little number up there, I'm going to fucking look. It is what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this the whole discussion with Vex. Hopefully, everybody understands. I don't agree with her political viewpoints. There's been quite a few posts. Yeah, they were offensive. I've seen worse things. I will say that I've seen a lot worse things on on X or / Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I've seen a lot worse things. Okay, than her post. All right. I've seen worse things directed at me, at my old Twitter account, by the way. I freely admit, some of them were deserved. I really begin to think people just hitting doing something so the notifications will get a number on it, so I have to go look. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, is that just another? Yeah, okay, another like. All right. Let me just close that, or I'm just gonna keep looking at it. But yeah. Yes, like I said, I did watch this. All right, I understand what Mama Oka was saying here. I don't know. It's just I don't give a fuck. If people say they want to support this, that, and the other thing, fine. I'll be honest. It doesn't affect me one way or the other. As long as they don't say I support pedophiles, that will piss me off. Okay? Then I will say something. But if they want to say they support trans rights, if they want to say they support Black Lives Matter, I just don't fucking care. I don't. You know? It's like, whatever. I just don't fucking care. It's not. It's like 95 of the fucking posts on Twitter is I support this. I was like, yay for you. Go for it. If you were, well, I want to change this. Everybody go outside and protest. Like the people like doing a sit out, a protest at Target about ICE. I'm like, that doesn't even make fucking any sense. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. What does Target have to do with ICE? Seriously. It just didn't make any sense. Oh, why are you just to be annoying? Okay. Whatever. That's pretty much all it was. Just to be fucking annoying. Like, you need to be out sitting out here. I need to get fucking food. Okay? Get the fuck out of the way. I'm going to run you over with my shopping cart. All right? It's like, oh, once again, it's like the people who block highways. Are you fucking dumb? People, okay. It's, I just got a notification on my phone telling me it's fucking cold outside. It's like, no shit. But it's all these, there's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. Okay, you can express your viewpoint in a respectful way, and it will encourage people to respond to you respectfully. I'm not saying it works all the time, but what I'm saying is if you're respectful and someone comes at you with both barrels blazing, they look like the fucking idiot. Not you, because you were just being respectful. You respectfully voicing your viewpoint. Now, if you come out both blaring, both barrels blazing, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that, expect a harsh response. There will be a few harsh responses to it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right, and that's the kind of reason why I don't respond to those kind of things. It's like, all right, there's going to be plenty of people to come after you, and I'm not going to be one of you because I don't really interact with those posts that much. I mean, unless I feel it's something important. But okay, let's go to let me go to my reading room and let me go through chat here. Mojin knew about everything and he's now playing the victim. Oh. I did cover Mojang's statement about Tectone and last Monday, I think. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, people are calling him out because you knew this for over a year and you didn't go to the police. Well, he can't go to the police, people. He's not the fucking victim. The victim has to file charges. He can go and say, oh, this person said they were assaulted. And if the police go and talk to that person and go, nope, I wasn't. They can't fucking do anything. You know? I don't. But hey, did his statement make him look good? No, not really. I'll be honest, it didn't really make him look good. But at the same token, the response to it is a little ridiculous. All right. Let me put it to let me flip the script here. Tectone said he knew. Oh, hold on. Okay, so that's over with. Okay, back to the waiting room. Tectone said he knew about V Shoujo for a while, but didn't express it on stream. Okay,
he could have done that as a quote unquote journalist or someone who's just reporting on a story and that he can protect his sources. Okay. To me, that seems a little irresponsible for TikTok on TikTok. He knew these people were being taken advantage of. He knew V Shoujo was doing these things, and he kept his fucking mouth shut. Okay, that's where I stand on that. Talking to Silverville would be impossible. Hey, JP. Oh, I gotta respond to that. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know if you're saying that I want to talk to Silverville. Just, I don't know what to do with that one, JJ. I just don't fucking know what you want me to say to that. Uh, with with Vex, I know she had cancer. Well, I'm just sad about what she has done. Her opinions, I guess. That's fine. That's fine, JP. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that you need to agree with the things that she says or even like her. I like her. Just because she was nice to me and respectful to me. That's no, doesn't take much for me to like you, to be honest with you. All right. I mean, I will enjoy having a civil discussion with her. Okay, if she wants, it's up to her. I think we need a 35-year-old president. No. I will say this. I think there should be an age limit on if you could run for president. All right. Nothing against it. I'm technically elderly. I don't think if you're over the age of 60, you shouldn't be able to run for president. I will say that. Because if you are reelected, that when you leave office, you'd be 68. A lot of cognitive functions start deteriorating, especially if you know onset of Alzheimer's and all that stuff. We have had between Biden and Donald Trump, these are been the two oldest presidents to ever hold office. So I do believe that between the ages of 45 and 60, I think that would be the appropriate range for someone to run for president. Okay. I don't think if you're over 60, chances of your cognitive functions deteriorating go up. And I don't need someone to have an episode and just launch the fucking missiles. Yeah, I know I'm making people mad. I'm smoking cigarettes. I apologize, but hey, it's been a stress. This fucking weather got me inside, and if I can't go outside at least 3 times a week, I do have a tendency to get stressed out. Do you want Asperger's as president? Grunt's body chemistry with anger feels bad. It's not necessary. I do get angry, by the way. All right, I just no. But if I stay in that state for an extended period of time, I do get sick. All right. If I it's like like about a month ago or so, I got really pissed off on stream. It came. It's when the Shy Lily stuff. When people are like, "Oh, Shy Lily said this," and I was sitting there going, "She better whatever she says, she better be on the next." She had to be the next Hitler. That's what I said. I was extremely angry. Right. And once I got done with that stream, I literally went to the bathroom and threw up. All right. Because I was in that state for about almost 2 hours. So after I got done with that stream, I went to the bathroom and threw up. Okay, that's why I try to avoid being like that. Even though my name is that grumpy old guy, and you can see by my Twitter post I got a little grumpy, but it's I can't stay in that state.
Typically, I was a little irritated at the beginning of the stream. All right, I'm fine now. Okay, I worked through it. But if I get pissed off and I stay that way for over an hour, I will get physically ill. Right? I don't know if it's because of the chemo or because I have conditioned myself to react that way to negative emotions. I'm not 100% sure, but all I know is I get sick. I do think it's because my body chemistry has changed. Because I talked to a doctor and he said, yeah, it's probably that, but it's also could be psychological. So we should tell Rev says Desu that it's us versus them now. Let me talk real quick about the Rev stuff. All right. Advanced GG drop red. And people are pissed about it. Which, fine. I don't fucking care. It's a company decision. Is when you're sponsored by a company, you're representing that brand. Okay, if you say or do something that would jeopardize that brand, they may drop you. Okay, I will say a lot of people that were with Advanced GG. I don't think that any of them came back. By the way, I haven't seen anything about them coming. That they are not back with Advanced GG. I know Vex put out something that she was going to hold off and see what the company response will be. Okay, she didn't actually go, "Hey, I'm leaving Advanced GG." I think she says she needed the income from it, if I remember correctly. And she wasn't like she wasn't one of them that would say, "Hey, I'm leaving because you're not doing anything about Rev." Now all these other they were like what 10 to 15 VTubers that left Advanced GG, well, whatever. Because of Rev Desu. That's their choice. I do think it was a campaign to force Advanced GG to drop Rev. Did Rev do something wrong? He just responded to a tweet. Listen, I don't particularly like Rev's content, or I don't follow Rev on Twitter. All right. I'm aware of him. Okay. I don't particularly like how he produces his content. I know he's gone into the political realm and all that stuff, which is fine. That's what you want to do. So be it. I'm not going to tell anybody what content they need to produce. I just won't fucking watch it. That's all. But did he get his community to go after, was it Miss Lulu? I think it was. The Betty Boop looking one. I didn't see that. Honestly, I think that was a giant leap in logic here. And I think, once again, people overreacted, to be honest with you. Because I think it was like Rev made reply twice, I think. Now, I will say this, okay? And I've said this before on my streams. I cannot control what people do that follow me or are subscribers to me on any social platform. I can't control it. There's absolutely nothing I fucking can do. That's the reason why I just don't say the famous quote. Don't send hate or harass anybody I talk about, because I am not that fucking egotistical to believe that I have control over how you respond to things or how you do things on social media. I think if you put it this way, if you say that, the likelihood of someone doing that just wake the fuck up. I will say this. If you come into my chat and are disrespectful to anybody, I'll ban you.
I can say that. And I will do that. But can I control what you do on Twitter? No. No content creator can. So do I think that unless there's proof out there that Rev told his community, go get him? I don't think he sent his community after him. I think everybody has that group of fanatics that follow them, and they take whatever they say as gospel. If they see them get into a little tussle on social media, they'll all dogpile on that person. All right, there's nothing that that content creator can do about it. There's Tectone has them, Asmongold has them, Hassan Piker has them, Rev has them, Nux has them. Just name the fucking VTuber has them. Okay. There's nothing they can do. All right. There's nothing you can do. All right. So, do I think the reaction to what Rev said was overblown? Yeah. Yeah, because it just, it became political lines, which I think, quite honestly, is fucking stupid. And Rev does have a reputation, and he has to be mindful of that, especially when you have a sponsor. Okay. And if I was Rev, I would just keep my fucking mouth shut about being dropped by Advanced GG, because it's going to affect your ability to get other sponsors. Because the other sponsors don't like that. All right. I say the same Twitter as you. I don't remember what that was about. Hey, Loboto! Libido! If people want politics outside VTuber as much as I want free speech, VTubers shouldn't talk about. Not because it's a bad thing, but the chaos some of them unleash when they do. There's a lot of VTubers. There's a few VTubers that talk about politics, by the way. Okay. If that's what they want to do, that's what they're going to do. There's nothing going to do about it. I mean, unless they have the Pog Dog. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Where is he? By the way, if you're new here, this is the Pog Dog. I'll post this up just to make people feel good. Okay. Guys heard Nipah virus is going to be COVID-2 electric bullet. I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, I think I said this on show. I got the 2 COVID shots. Okay, I got the, like, when they first came out. They were fucking free. I was like, go ahead, unless I don't have to pay for it. I don't give a shit. And it was also so I could keep doing my job. And you're supposed to go like once a year for a fucking booster. I was like, no. If I get COVID, I get COVID. If I don't, I don't. I haven't gotten COVID yet. All right, I haven't got COVID yet. I haven't got COVID yet. I just wanted people to know who the Pog Dog is, who I'm talking about. He's like, that's the reason why this dog is right here. That's the reason why this dog is, because my chat loves this dog. Yeah, let me bring him a little closer to chat so they can feel that they can get a little closer to the Pog Dog. It's not looking good for Mythic when Musion got involved in the tech. I don't see why everybody is like acting like Mythic is some grand, or I don't see why people think Mythic is a VTubing company. They're not. They're not. They're a talent agency that helps get people sponsors. All right, and they'll drop people if they get too controversial. Tectone and Nux. I think that's what happened. They didn't get their contract renewed. right? And I think they kind of, I don't think Nux has said anything. I know Tectone spin it, so I'm leaving Mythic due to the fact of I got other shit or I'm going through some legal stuff and I don't want them to be dragged down with me. Something along those lines. But other than that, I mean, Mythic is not a VTuber agency. They're just like OTK streamers. Okay, and people getting this wrong. I believe Tectone left OTK a long time ago. It's not a recent thing. I think it was like a few years ago he left OTK, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just trying to remember what he said. I think, in fact, if you look at the very first standalone video I have on my channel, he brings it up that he left OTK, and that was about a year ago. He made that statement, and before he joined Mythic. So, like I said, Mythic is not a VTuber agency. Okay, it's not a VTuber corporation. You're a, put it bluntly, they just get you fucking sponsors. That's all they do. They facilitate you getting sponsor. I wouldn't even say they're a management company because a lot of people that are with Mythic have their own managers. Right? So they're not even a management company. I mean, a lot of people with Mythic have managers. They're personal managers. So I that's kind of how I feel about Mythic. I don't think there's this grand conspiracy within Mythic. I don't subscribe to that because, quite frankly, it doesn't really make any sense to me. It doesn't. There's nothing I've seen that there's like, oh, these people are with, because there's people that there are people within Mythic that don't fucking didn't like Nux. They didn't like Tectone. Just saying, there were people that didn't like them. All right. So to say there's a conspiracy there is kind of like a stretch. Okay. All right. I mean, there's probably a few people that are very happy about what happened to Tectone. All right. Just that's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna say any more than that. Like I said, I don't subscribe to this whole thing going around that this grand conspiracy within Mythic. I don't think so. I haven't seen any evidence of it. Is there a lot of, and this all spins out because of Shiloh Bao. Is Bao's not with Mythic? At least I'm pretty. Yeah, Bao's not with Mythic. I remember looking up. She's not with Mythic. She's with United, if I remember correctly. Which, oh, fine. But there's a lot of. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of VTubers with Mythic, and the majority of them came out against. They said something about Cinder back last April, and all of a sudden this conspiracy thing happened, and it's an extremely long reach to get there. You gotta overlook a lot. All right. Okay. But yeah, I don't believe in this whole Mythic grand conspiracy thing. Don't see it. I just don't see it. You gotta explain, hey JJ, you gotta explain that Silver Veil comment because I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know what you're talking about. It's plaguing my mind. What was it? Talking to Silver Veil will be tough. What did you say? Talking to Silver Veil would be impossible. I don't know what you mean by that. I really don't know what you mean by that. Silver, Vebe, Nanners are probably happy that Nux is gone. Yeah. And Snuffy, too.
because Snuffy's with Mythic. You know? By the way, Snuffy was with Free Shoujo, by the way. And that whole stream where Nux was like donating money for people, for someone to watch the Jake Paul video, Jake Paul Japanese video on stream, that was Snuffy. And she was pissed. So yeah, I'm sure they are. I think they feel a lot better that he's not there. It's like when Gura graduated, I said this because it was implied in Tectone's video that he felt that you should, he was going to try to promote Mythic and all this stuff. She wouldn't go to Mythic because Nux was there. Because, once again, Gura knows who basically disrespected her. It's one of the, by her own admission, the talent behind Gura, who's now currently Saba, is very, she notices the negativity a lot more than the positivity, and that's what stresses her out. Okay, as like people saying, why don't you stream more? It really it stresses her out. So the Saba community don't fucking say that anymore. Always say, take care of what you need to take care of. We'll be here when you get back, and we'll wait. And we don't make a big deal about her not streaming, because we know she's doing things for us. Okay, and because of her, when she did her graduation announcement and she went into that stuff, we know we unintentionally created more stress for her. Okay, so that's one of those things I kind of, everybody just sort of, okay, when she comes back, we're not going to talk about it. When if she says she's sick, we just say, get healthy, we'll be here when you get back. But she's also was aware of the negativity that was being said about her. In other words, a certain somebody's rape artwork of Gargura in thumbnails, she was aware of it. And she was aware of what agency that he was a part of. And she will never be a fucking part of that fucking agency. Because that's the standard they set. So the likelihood of Saba ever joining Mythic, which Mythic will probably chop off their dick to have her there, because the amount of money that she can generate for Mythic, it would be outlandish. It's not going to fucking happen. It's just not going to fucking happen. Because I honestly believe this, with that talent, it's not about the money. Because the majority of the money that comes in, she uses to create content for her audience. Because now she has to pay for everything. If she wants to do a song, she has to pay the people to help her to do the song. If she wants to do a music video, she has to pay that. So all that money that she's making, it's going to go to making content. Okay. So everybody's saying, oh, she's rich. She has millions upon millions of dollars. Nope. I'm sure she has enough money to pay her bills and to be comfortable, but I seriously doubt she's driving around in a Ferrari. She doesn't even have a driver's license. Okay. I think she just takes the fucking bus. So it's a lot of misconceptions about people when they hit a certain level and get a certain notoriety, and they're saying, oh, they're fucking rich, they're worth tons and tons of money. I mean, what is it, like Mr. Beast? Okay, they say he's worth
$2 billion, I think, or his brand is worth $2 billion, and he says he's basically fucking broke, right? Because majority of his money goes to his charities and to his content, right? He said this for years. Okay, that doesn't mean he doesn't live comfortably or he doesn't have nice cars. What I'm saying is that he doesn't have $2 billion in the bank account. He may have. He said he's flat broke. I don't believe that. I think he probably has, on average, about $1 million disposable income that he has, that he keeps for himself to pay for things. I'm sure Shiley never liked Nux too. I'm sure every VTuber, majority, most VTubers hate Nux. All right, that's the reason why you don't see him collabing with VTubers. I think he tried to do a podcast with a female VTuber, and people are like, "Why are you collabing with him? Do you realize who he is and what his reputation is?" Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go do old man things real fast, and I gotta put on a pair of sweatpants because I'm really, really fucking cold. And I think I need. Oh, that's why. I turned off one of my space heaters. I need to turn that back on. No wonder I was fucking cold. I'll be right back. I'm back. Just give me a minute. I'm putting a pair of sweatpants on underneath my electric blanket. These are nice ones. Yeah. Oh, that was a good idea. Put a pair of sweatpants underneath your electric blanket and let them get nice and toasty and warm and put them on. I just got to put a pair of socks on. I mean, I could talk about Nux all damn day. I did a lot of research into him. I mean, a lot, about 3 months. It's not big. It's because I wanted to get the facts right. And that's when I pretty much came to my determination that he was basically a piece of shit. And he kind of lucked out. He could have been sued a few times for defamation, harassment, that kind of stuff.
To this day, I don't think Nux can go to Japan because of his multiple use of Hololive IPs and his thumbnails that can be considered as detrimental to their IPs. That, once again, Japanese copyright laws are a lot different from America and Canada. And you can go to jail in Japan for violating their copyright. Unlike here in America, you just America in. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. If you violate copyright laws here in America, and I believe it's also true in Canada, like I say, correct me if I'm wrong, but most likely you'll get it fined. I think even like with the Napster thing, people got fined. Granted, a lot of fucking money, but they didn't go to jail. All right. In Japan, you go to jail and fined. And you don't have to be in the country in order to be found guilty of violating Japanese copyright law. Okay. Now listen, I've used Hololive IPs in my thumbnails, but I didn't use them in a way to do damage to those IPs. It's basically your standard, this is the model type thumbnail artwork. Never Rule 34 artwork in my thumbnails. Nor would there ever be Rule 34 artwork in my thumbnails. Granted, Cottontail's standard artwork comes very close to Rule 34, but I don't do use that type of artwork in my thumbnails because no, I am not going to go down that path. It seems like a stupid way to garner attention, and also disrespectful. Man, I'm not like a feminist or anything like that. To be honest, I'll put it this way. Yes, I do believe that for equal rights, so women can be treated just like men. All the positives and all the negatives. Just saying. You just see the good side. You don't really see the fucking bad side. So if you want to be treated like a man, we can make that fucking happen. We'd be more happy to do that. Okay. Hey, all rainbows and sunshine, baby. Okay. That was a fucking joke. That was a fucking joke. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, there's where my audience went. Yeah. It's a good thing I started to stream, bro. Talking about stuff. Right. Real fast. I just wanted to. Oh, by the way, where I lived at, we had this major snowstorm come through. We got about 6 inches. Hey, I wanted to go grocery shopping yesterday. Basically, since my car's down, I order like do DoorDash or whatever delivery service I could use to get my groceries. I prefer to actually go to a grocery store myself because I'll be honest, I don't really trust people to do grocery shopping for me.
because I don't think they're going to spend the time to look for the lowest price. But hey, it is what it is. I'm kind of stuck with that right at the moment. And well, when I was looking, I was like, there was no meat, there was no fucking toilet paper, uh, there was no fucking bread. I'm like, how long do you think this fucking storm's gonna last for? Oh, we're worried about food going, but it's 20 degrees outside. Just set it outside. You can put it in a cooler. Guess what? You don't have to put ice in it because it's fucking cold. And why you need 15 packages of toilet paper, 12 rolls each? You really think you're going to be shitting that much? And you really think the storm's going to last for 6 months or something? What the fuck? I was like, overreact much? God. Oh, it's COVID all over again. No, it's fucking snow. Jesus Christ. And here's the sad thing. It's I don't think it's still snowing. No, the sun is out. Okay. The forecast, by the way, it's Sunday. Tuesday it's going to get up to 50 degrees. It's like, Jesus Christ, people. The snow's pretty much going to all melt away by Tuesday. Okay, today's pretty much the last day for like being below like freezing, really. Like between 26 and 32 degrees, so there's not going to be no real snow melt. But tomorrow it's going to be up in the 40s. The snow's going to start melting. Then it's going to Tuesday. It's going to be 50. Yeah, the snow's going to be fucking gone. Guess what? You can get to a grocery store and buy toilet paper. You don't need to buy 5 packages of 12 rolls. I'm like, God, get fucking carried away. Jesus Christ. Everybody's panicking. Why? It's going to snow. Okay. What happens when it fucking rains? We build an ark. Okay. Just come on. This is what happened ever since COVID, by the way. This has been like this since COVID. You know, the weather front comes through and everybody fucking freaks out. And, honey, should we go buy food? Fuck food. We need to get the toilet paper. Just come on. Stop overreacting about everything, you know. It's like it comes a point in time when everybody you just need to fucking calm down. Okay. That's the way I am. It's just like fucking calm down. Not everything is a global threat. Okay. So it fucking snowed. All right. If you know how to drive in the snow, guess what? You can make it to the grocery store and buy toilet paper and food and all that stuff. I mean, it's like, yeah, where I'm at, they literally closed the town down because it snowed 6 inches. I'm like, oh, come on. Get real. It's yeah, I'm going back to Twitter. Just give me a second. Oh, I got only 2 notifications. Okay. I know where my audience went. I'm sure there's nobody in here in my chat. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'll do a little better. Right. It's fine. As long as the conversation in the post down below is like respectful and everything, I'll just leave it up and it's gonna be up. Okay. Okay, see this one right here? I'm not going to respond to it, all right? But you could say this is an offensive reply because they said this. All right? I've used that word too, but I haven't used it on. At least I don't think I have put it in a post on Twitter. I may have. to be honest with you. I think I have, actually. But it's about, it was also because I was irritated. But the response here in this part right here, the response here, I actually find funny. My two, there's a Lambo. Okay, yeah. Okay, trans women are not biological women. It's fucking science. They're not biological women. It's just science. Okay? And before someone brings it up, no, I don't think that trans people should be able to use bathrooms that is not their biological sex. Right? Someone that has completely transitioned can use, you know, they have the correct appendages or lack thereof, can go use that bathroom because they aren't female. Biologically, scientifically, they aren't female. And there are people, whether anybody wants to admit it or not, that will take advantage of it to do harm to either sex, mostly children. Okay, that's why I'm against it, because I know there's some fucked up people out there that will see that, hey, if I say I'm trans, I can go into the women's bathroom and molest a child. I know there's people out there that I think it's happened a few times. Okay, now I'm not saying all trans people that way, but I'm just saying people are going to take advantage of it. So it's better to err on the side of caution. Okay, and it's not a right to use the women's bathroom if you have a penis. Just like if you transition and you transition from male to female, biologically, you're still a male. Okay, because and to enter into female sports gives you a biological advantage because of how different a male and female body is scientifically. Okay, I know people don't like this. Male bodies are stronger than female bodies. A male can create muscles a lot easier than females, right? It's like a woman bodybuilder has to work twice as hard to get that physique as compared to a male without using the steroids and all that stuff. They have to work twice as hard. Okay. That's what I'm saying. It's just science. I'm not trying to trample on trans people's rights or anything. I'm just dealing with science. So, no, trans people should not be allowed in women's sports. It gives them an advantage. Now, if there is a simple solution, by the way. Trans people compete with other trans people. That's all. That's all. I mean, I don't see why people object to that, by the way. Because everybody's, for a long time, would say, respect women. And then say, oh, this is a trans woman who's biologically has an advantage, scientifically has an advantage as an athlete. So you would disrespect all these women that worked really hard to achieve this level of athleticism, that had to work twice as hard as that trans person? Where do you draw the line? because you don't see trans females entering. Hey, I want to compete against the men. I'm sure there are, but they're not as big as a story as you see a trans woman beating all these women in sports. They want people. A lot of people want to celebrate it, and the problem is when you look at it, they have a scientific advantage over a woman, a woman's a biological woman. Okay, they should just compete against each other. A trans woman should compete against other trans women. Trans men should compete with other trans men. I think that's more than fair, and I actually think it'd be actually more competitive, because that's what sports is all about, being competitive. Because it's a legitimate danger, I believe. I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, for a biological woman to take dangerous drugs to compete against a trans woman. Remember, the big thing a long time is respect women. Then you get trans women that kind of just disrespect it. If you, I'm not saying you need to agree with me, but it's the truth. In my opinion, that's the truth. Okay, because of science. It's science. No matter how many chemicals or how many hormones they take, it's just the way their body works. You can't. They can grow breasts and all this stuff by taking hormones, but how the muscles work doesn't change. Oh, he is now probably streaming. That's fine. Let me see. I don't think I'm subscribed to him, to be honest with you. Let me check. Is he okay? Let's pop in here and take a look. Listen. I'm not going to stay for very long.
I remember there was Dreamy, and they said, oh my God. And in our DMs, oh my God, he's gaslighting me in our DMs. He's gaslighting me. Oh, dude, he was
Jesus Christ.
he was man, I should have got Shinya to help me out with this. Fuck. Okay.
Okay, man, turn
So
this
this
down.
is probably YouTube, right? It says at everybody. That's a little bit ugly. I don't know if I can change any of that.
No, you can't.
Fuck, man, guys, it's been a long time, huh? It's been a long time.
You need to trim my beard, dude.
Yeah, man. Hold up. I'm gonna do a quick little test. So, okay, so maybe we're like 4 or 5 second delay. Okay, great. Do I still sound retarded? Going to be reacting to my stream after to see if they can get me sent to jail. Okay. All right. Man, dude, YouTube's, yeah, it's just me and YouTube. That's weird. This is new. YouTube's audio is a little low. Okay, well, hopefully that fixed it. We're going to see. Hopefully this is good. Wear hair. Oh, that's gone, man. Yeah, it's been gone. This is you. Okay, so I have 3 monitors now. This is very confusing. Also, we're in a new room. Oh, Lakari stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come back and there's fucking, there's trumpets, there's...
All right. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm kind of a mess right now. I haven't streamed in forever. Yeah, dude, last
All right, I'm trying to.
we're back, huh? You somehow have 2 YouTube streams running at the same time. There's probably the issue. Okay, so now how in the fuck did I do that?
Okay.
Hey, YouTube guys, I'm gonna delete one of you. I don't know which one I'm gonna delete.
All right, hold on.
Are 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 we still here? This is way more of a mess than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. All right.
Hold on.
Wait, is it?
Okay, let me find where he actually is talking about what he's going through.
That. But you know,
He's talking about his fucking tattoos. I don't. Yeah, that's why everybody's here.
listen up. I believe that if you're here until the end of the stream, you're gonna feel very satisfied. Okay, just like your mom, you're gonna feel very satisfied. And I want to speak very specific. I'm going to address every false allegation that I can. So every false allegation that I can talk about, I'm going to here. So hopefully everything makes sense. Okay? Hopefully everything makes sense. Man, dude, you know what's really funny? I got asked earlier in the stream, how do you feel? You may not believe me. You may not believe me. I feel great. I do. I feel awesome.
All right.
All right, cool. Yeah, so you know, let's get those going.
Okay. I'm not going to sit here and like stream snipe him. No. Will I watch it tomorrow when I actually have a stream dedicated to him? Yeah. I'll watch it tomorrow. Okay. On stream. Right. I'm not going to sit here and like stream snipe him. It's like I'm not reason why I'm not watching Mama Ulco's is because if you're interested in that, go watch it for yourself. You make your own decisions on that stuff. I'm not going to take views away from people. All right, I don't believe in doing that. That's the reason why I don't like. I never watch, even when I do VTuber highlights. I don't watch like the full debut. I just go jump through their VOD. If you're interested in watching the full thing, you can go watch it yourself and give them the view. Because especially with VTuber highlights, I want them to get views. All right, that's the reason why I'm like shouting them out. Okay, I wonder, just real quick. I want to see something. Nothing makes yeah. Oh, she does. Okay. Oh, I didn't know. Let me quickly take a look. I never looked. All right, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I don't watch. Seriously. It's just why? Why is the first fucking video here? Just say. It's a music video too. Just oh. If you haven't watched any of my content, you don't understand why I'm laughing. Okay. Let me subscribe. Let me hit the notification bell. Okay. Like I said, if you haven't watched any of my content, you don't know why I'm laughing so hard. Okay. Just... Okay, she doesn't have that much content on her channel. Uh, does she have like shorts? Okay. She's how many shorts does she have? She has a lot of shorts. Okay. Uh, Now, eventually, I'll do a VTuber highlight on Vex. Okay, like I said, I have fallen into that little curse as being a content creator where I can't really watch other content creators' content that much. I mean, Fridays and Saturdays pretty much the only time I watch other content creators' stuff, and it's not like typical. It's not like Tectone. I don't watch Tectone or I don't watch As We Go. I watch stuff that to relax me. And some VTuber stuff, Saba. Vex, sorry, Vex. I don't really watch your content. Uh, and then again, I don't really watch other than Saba. I don't really watch too many other VTuber content anymore. But you take it as what you can take that for whatever you want. But I don't watch their VTubers content as much anymore. Not like what a year ago. A year ago, I was watching everybody's, especially Hololive. I was a big Hololive person, but unfortunately, because I'm doing this now, basically 2 streams a day, which I'm gonna be wrapping this one up here soon. Doesn't leave me very much time to watch other content. I'll be honest. This is like this. This is typically what I watch as of right now, throughout the week. Because I'll put one of these on and I will go. Right now, it's like I'm gonna go lay down underneath my electric blanket. I don't feel like listen to Tectone right now, so I'm not gonna listen to it stream. I will listen to it tomorrow. But right now, I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. Or I may like put a Saba. If I miss a Saba stream, I will put that on and just go kind of chill out underneath the electric blanket, or I sit here, put it on my other computer. I'll be playing a game, typically Minecraft, and because I can kind of listen to it to streams or a video while playing Minecraft and slightly pay attention to it. But these is kind of they relax me. That's the reason why I go like lay down and kind of just chill, you know. But my cigarette's about to go out. Hold on. But yeah, so that's kind of what I do throughout the week. It's typically like these American frontier stories. I will video content I will watch, and it's like books on tape type thing. And I'll watch that throughout the week. And on Friday and Saturday, I will like if I miss a stream or if there's something that's going to entertain me, I will watch it. Especially on Friday when I'm editing a video, I'll have a stream playing that I'm kind of listening to and edit my video. Which doesn't take it's I hate fucking editing, by the way. But sorry. But yeah, so I don't get a chance to watch a lot of other people's content, unfortunately. Because quite frankly, it's like Mama Oko. Respect him. I do like his content. Okay, not that I agree with everything he says. I do like his content. Unfortunately, me and him have a tendency to cover the same subjects, so I don't want to watch his content because it may influence me and how I look at things, if that makes any sense. So I'm not going to watch his content.
because I don't want it to influence how I perceive things. I think that makes sense. Okay. It's not that I don't like his content. I just don't want it to influence me. Okay. Twitch is adding a new business manager role. Okay. Fuck Twitch. I've been saying that ever since I started streaming. I'll never fucking stream on Twitch. Fuck them. I don't like Twitch. I know me streaming strictly on YouTube makes it harder for me to get noticed. I know that. Okay, I'm aware of it. I have had people. There's people that early on advised me to stream on Twitch, but I don't like that fucking platform. I don't like how they operate. I'm not too pleased with YouTube, by the way. But at least YouTube is a little bit more fair than Twitch. And I do mean just a little bit. But I don't like Twitch. I will never stream on Twitch. I'll stream on Kick before I stream on Twitch. In all actuality, this is the reason why I've been telling people to follow me on Twitter. I need to get that number right there, the number of followers, up to 1,000, so I can stream on Twitter. I think I could be wrong. All right, but that's the way I understand it. You have to have like 1,000 followers to stream on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, because that's how it's fucking confusing, to be honest with you. I'll stream on Twitter before I stream on Kick, and I'll stream on Kick before I stream on Twitch. Twitch would be like if I lost everything and Twitch was the only streaming site available for me to stream on. That's when I'll stream on it. But I got other sites. I got fucking Rumble. I could go on Rumble and stream if I wanted to. Okay. Before I stream on Twitch. Okay. I'll look for other platforms to stream on than Twitch. Okay. I just don't like the fucking platform. All right. And so I won't stream on Twitch. Okay. So Twitch could add new business manager, which fine. It still won't fix their fucking platform. Yeah, I've heard Hassan Piker got banned for 7 days. Woohoo! Let me look at my notifications. If the thing about you having cancer is true, it gives enough people that play is just for some points, then I wish you, even as someone that doesn't like you, I don't know why you don't like me. I don't know why I ever said you. A fast recovery, if possible, because hell, cancer should be absolutely be something that gets eliminated. Why don't you like me? Who are you talking to? Oh, she's responding to facts. I'm assuming that's the directed towards facts, not me. I'm going to assume that's the case. All right. Have I had any interaction with her? Okay. I kind of got to guess who that is. No judgment. It's let me. Nice post, and I do kind of know who you are. Okay. Appreciate the thought that you're sending her way. All right. Just saying. But anyway, let me leave a like. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Uh, Let me just finally say this once again. I do not agree with Vex's politics. There's been a few posts that Vex has made that were offensive. Okay. And I understand why people, go after her. Um, but I also do understand, and it's my belief, you can disagree with me. It's just my belief, or if you prefer, my opinion, that Vex is just lashing out because she's angry because she has cancer, and you can't exactly yell at cancer. And she just, because personal experience, you see something for whatever reason just sets you off when you're going through this. And in my opinion, if Vex can make the same statement that she makes, but be respectful about it to encourage a discussion about it. I'm not saying it's going to work all the time. What I'm saying is that you can word these things to encourage a respectful interaction. Right? Like I said, there's a right way and a wrong way. And I know she's going through a difficult time. That's why I'm really understanding of it. So that's all I want to say about it. Respond to this one. Silver Veil's getting a new Nanolis model. I'm surprised that she's still working now with Nanolis after. Silver Veil's been working with Nanolis for years. I think Silver Veil's like one of the original Nanolis babies. So I'm not surprised. And she's going. Her and Nanolis have been friends for about 5 years. Right? And so I'm not surprised. I don't know why anybody would be surprised by it, but to be honest with you. Okay. But once again, I'm not saying that you need to like Vex. I'm not saying you need to like me for that matter or agree with the things I say. Okay. But or support Vex. Okay. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving you my viewpoint about specifically people calling her saying that she doesn't have cancer. Also, I have made my viewpoint on her politics very clear multiple times. Okay. I try to be respectful to everybody. That is not fence setting. I want to have discussions, conversations with people, especially if they have a different viewpoint with me. Okay. I would love to have a discussion with Vex. Okay. I, I mean, she has her life experience, and I have my life experience. Okay. I grew up in the 70s. I believe she grew up in the 90s. There's going to be a wide range of differences of how we grew up. Right. And I think that, and I'll be honest, and I don't mean this in an insulting way, I'm just making that clear. I like talking to people who are much younger than me because it gives me insight on how that generation grew up. I've had, like I said, I got children at the same age as Vex, right? And yeah, I kind of know their perspective. I had the dog was covering up JJ, but I would might have because that's how you learn about people, and that's how you gain more insight into how other people think and behave and why they behave that way. And that's the reason why I I wouldn't mind having a discussion with Techno. I would. Like I said, the only person I will not talk to is Nux, because I think he's a piece of shit. Okay? That's the only person I'll absolutely refuse to have a conversation with, because I think he's a walking piece of shit. Put it this way, I don't hate Nux. He's not worth my time. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I love you, Lord Cat. Man, you just like everything. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I will be streaming tonight. I would be playing Cyberpunk. Do I? Yep, I'll be playing Cyberpunk. Verifying. That will start at 7 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. We're going back to Night City. Can you continue our play? I hope Silver Veil's the new now spawns worth it. Sorry, ones now spawns had clipping issues. I don't know. That's their fucking problem. But yeah, I will be playing Cyberpunk tonight. Once again, I'll be playing the game first, then have a chat session afterwards. I typically play for about 2 to 3 hours. It depends on how much I get into it. Because sometimes I can really get into Cyberpunk, and all of a sudden I'll look up, oh, it's been 6 hours. Okay. So, that's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, I don't know how many people are here, but if you're here or you're watching the VOD, please join me tonight or watch the VOD of the gameplay, and there will be a chat session afterwards. And hopefully, if you made it this far, you'll leave a like, comment, subscribe, even leave a dislike. It helps with in the algorithm, if that makes any sense. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll get the community posts when I announce when I'm going to stream. Also follow me at StansUp on Twitter. That way you'll be notified on Twitter when I'm going to stream, and be able to see my streaming schedule that I post every Saturday or Sunday morning. Well, Saturday typically, and you're aware of why I'm streaming. Also, let me do this real fast. I'm not prepared. Just so you know, VTuber highlights this month is Succubus month, and we're starting off with Kamala. So that will be this week's VTuber highlights will be Kamala. So look forward to that, and that will be on Wednesday. So hopefully I will see you all tonight for Cyberpunk. And hopefully you'll have a good day. Enjoy your Sunday. Hopefully you're a little bit warmer than I am right now. And once again, just be good to each other. And I'll see you tonight for Cyberpunk.